It's been over 8 months since we've talked about Languo gel pens here on this channel, and it's about time we do a follow-up because Languo gel pens have changed a lot. And I'm excited to see if the one thing I didn't like about them has changed. There's also a little hack that has developed over the last few months to help with our original Languo gel pens to flow better, and I really want to try that. So we have some new gel pens to try, a hack to try, and I'm really excited that you're here with me. My name is Jennifer Stay, this is Coloring Bliss, and today we're going to talk about Languo gel pens. So these are the original Languo gel pens that I tried 8 months ago. I've got them in this pencil case, 2 pens to a loop. I think I could get 3 pens to a loop if I really wanted to, but this case has some extra space in it. There's, I think, 2 more leaves way down that have no gel pens in it. So I'm excited to add to my collection because I remember from that video 8 months ago, and I'll put a link to that video in the video description. In that video, I really liked these pens, the colors, the opacity, the way they worked on black and white, even the flow was good. But the one thing I didn't like was that it had a 0.7 millimeter fine tip, which I really do not like a fine tip when it comes to coloring with a gel pen. You can use it for other things like writing letters or adding tiny little details, but coloring in any areas becomes really problematic with such a small tip on a pen. So I am excited to revisit these pens because there's a hack I've been learning about that you can use to increase the flow of these pens, and I want to see if it really works. And then after we've experimented with the hack, I want to open up 2 new sets of Languo gel pens that I have purchased. This box right here and this box. They have shiny Languo gel pens now and some acrylic that have a 1.0 millimeter tip. Will this change how I feel about Languo? They also had a new retractable, clickable gel pen that I decided not to purchase because it also has a 0.7 millimeter tip, and I have enough of that size tip gel pen, and I'm not a huge fan of clickable, retractable gel pens. I don't need them. I've got this type, so why invest in another set? But let me know, do you think I need to try the retractable gel pens? Comment below. Okay, let's talk about this hack. All right, 8 months ago, I swatched all of my Languo gel pens in this book here, Volume 1 Swatch Bliss. If you need a swatch book, come and check out our swatch books at Coloring Bliss. We can print them on a variety of different papers, a variety of different layouts and styles, and we even have some that are brand specific. So for instance, if you color with the Ohuhus and you'd like a swatch page that is free with all the Ohuhu colors on it, come and check out our swatch books and swatch charts. So for testing this hack, I'm going to go back to where we swatched the Languo gel pens 8 months ago. That's right here in the book, and we've got some spare space at the bottom here that we can play around with. We also need a pen, so I grabbed this gel pen right here, and we need some putty. Now the theory here is that you can plug up this end of the gel pen and it sort of creates a vacuum inside the body of the pen and pushes the ink more quickly out the tip. I'm so excited about this. So I have 2 kinds of putty here to try. This is actual putty for hanging things on the wall or sticking things to a surface so it won't slide or move. So we've got this type of putty, and then this is a kneaded eraser that is pretty dry, but I think it might work as well. So I want to try this with a couple different pens. First off, I'm going to, let's go right here so you can see this a little better. I'm going to swatch a little bit to see how it flows without the end being filled with putty. And now we're going to take, let's use some of this yellow putty here. I'm going to take a little bit of it, okay, and stick it on the end and plug it up. And the idea is this should flow even better, which one of my problems with the original Languo gel pens is the lack of flow because it's a fine point 0.6 millimeter tip. I think I said 0.7 millimeter earlier. It's actually a 0.6 millimeter tip. Okay, let's see now that it's plugged up. Oh, interesting. It even makes the ink seem a little darker. It's definitely flowing better. That's really interesting. Let's try another pen color. Okay, I'm going to take the putty and just switch it for another color. Let's try this color right here. Again, I want to swatch first without the putty, and now stick this putty on the end, push it on there really good. Okay, and let's see. Wow, it does work really well. Wow, that's a great hack. I wish I knew exactly the first time I heard this hack. It was several months ago on a video about Languo gel pens. The link in the video description goes to another YouTuber called Acrylic Fumbles, and she talks about this hack too, and she uses it all the time with coloring with her Languo. This is going to change the way I color with Languo. The only problem is that I guess you have to, every time you pull out a gel pen, stick a little putty on the end, and if you're doing a 3-color blend, which would mean you'd have 3 pens running at the same time, you'd have to do this little hack with all 3. I guess it also means you'll run through the ink faster, but I'm okay with that. I have a lot of gel pens and I need to use them up and before I lose them, before they dry up. So I'm okay with them using up a little bit faster. So that's really exciting. The hack worked. Now, in case you'd like to see what the colors looked like from 8 months ago with the original sets of Languo, they came in these little 9 pen sets. That's why they're swatched this way, but this is page 1 of the swatches. Such a unique color palette. Like I said in that video, it reminds me a lot of the Moonlight Jelly Roll pens, but the Moonlight pens have a bigger tip and fewer colors. So that was all the colors I had of the Languo at the time. And I hated the packaging they came in, so that's why I have them in this purple case now. It just works better. It's not perfect, but it's a lot better. So let me flip to the end of this book. This will be the last stuff, the last gel pens, the last markers that I will be able to swatch in this book. I only have 2 pages left, and we have enough gel pens here to fill those 2 pages. So I'm really excited to end and finish this book. I'm going to have another one printed and delivered to me so that I can just keep on swatching just in a new volume. Okay, so we're going to swatch the 2 kinds that I chose in both black and white. And this black book is actually already filled. This is the same Volume 1 Swatch Bliss, just printed on black, and it's totally filled. But I have a second book that I am using, so I'm going to open up to a blank page so that we can swatch all these beautiful pens. And what did I choose? Like I said in the intro, I chose some shiny ones that I'm really excited to see how they look. There's 24 colors in this box. And then I chose in this big box, these are supposed to be acrylic paint gel pens with a 1.0 millimeter tip. So I'm really excited to see how these inks flow differently. And if the pen is constructed differently, I have a lot of questions. But let's start with the shiny style. I'm going to unbox and swatch. And we're going to see if they can stand up to black paper. Not all glitter gel pens can because they're a translucent ink. So we'll see if that's the case with these pens or not. Okay, we're looking at a purple gel pen inside the shiny style set. And I wanted to compare it to a pen from 8 months ago, the Languo fine point ones. This one says it came in the purple set, has some Chinese on it, says Languo, and then it has a number and it says fine point. This says color gel pen plus Languo with a number and a B for bold point, and you can see the body is quite a bit bigger, so we have more ink going on in this new gel pen. The new gel pen doesn't have any kind of grip, and it doesn't have a little clip, which I am okay with. The clips just grab onto the elastic loops in my cases anyway. I don't care, but what I do care about is, does this cap post well on the back end? Will it stay on and not fall off? Oh, it posts beautifully. That's going to stay on great. Now the other difference here is it looks like the cap has some glitter in it, kind of to signify that it's a sparkle pen. Again, I'm really curious to see if it's a translucent ink or if it is a more opaque ink. Really pretty colors. They have trays with the different colors. They don't have a color indicator name, so we won't worry about names or numbers. They all say the P600 bold on it, but that is the 3 trays with the 3 colors, and most likely they won't stay in this box, but if you purchase this is a really nice box. It has a great sleeve that goes over it, and on the back of the box it shows, see, that's really nice, and it shows the different colors. Oh, these have color numbers on it. Interesting. If I wanted to match them up, I guess I could. I don't know if I want to bother with that. Let's see if they're in order. Blue, purple, pink, 2 tans and a pink. They might be in order, so it might be pretty simple to do that. Okay, I'm going to use their numbers then to help with my swatching. I'm going to fill out the swatch chart, and then I'll be back when we're ready to put some colors down on paper. Okay, I just discovered something else. The numbers are actually on the end caps of the pens. So on our purple one that we were looking at, it has the number SG03 on the back end. So this swatching is going to be easy, and wow, it's going to be easy to keep track of these pens. I'm liking these pens more and more, and we haven't even swatched them yet. I'm getting excited. All right, we're all set up, and now is the moment of truth. We're going to find out how they flow and if they work on black. So I'm going to start with SG06. And let me show you that awesome tip, especially compared to the original Languo. Let me show you the difference in the tips. Big difference. Really big difference. Okay, cap these. All right, let's start with yellow. Let's see how it flows. When I do gel pen swatching, I usually do about half the box with a solid square like that, and then I usually do some hash marks and some dots. Okay, let's see if it works on black. Oh, okay, it's not great, but some of the color is working, especially in the dots. Interesting. Okay, now yellow is a hard one for you to see. So let's keep swatching, and I'll be back in a minute to show you how they are doing. According to the box, Languo Shiny Style gel pens are color painting gel pens with a plus bold 1.0 millimeter tip. They're super shiny, special, shiny, multicolor, large capacity, writes smoothly, and has 24 colors. I purchased mine on Amazon here in the US. I believe it was back in August that I purchased mine, but as of October, the Shiny Style 1.0 millimeter box of 24 is only $17.99. It's a little bit high for a gel pen, so hopefully they perform well. That's about 75 cents per gel pen. Okay, as you can see right away, they don't show up on black, but this is not a surprise and this is not a failure. This is just a property of glitter gel pens. They are a translucent type of ink. So yes, we can see them on the black, but in person they're even worse. You can see a little bit of the silver sheen in them and a little tint of color, but really they're not meant for black paper. What they are meant for is white paper. And I have to say I'm really happy with the color selection. They're very unique. Look at that sage green and sort of a rosy pink color. Really interesting. But what we need to know is, are they shiny? Okay, I'm seeing mixed results. Like this one right here, I don't see hardly any shine coming off of it, but some of them, like this blue one, is just shining like crazy. So pretty. So I think a little bit of a mixed bag here when it comes to the shiny results. Some are really good, some not so good. The other issue I had was some of them had flow issues. When they don't flow really great, you tap them kind of firmly up and down on your paper, and then that usually gets the little ball at the end dislodged and rolling, and any stuck ink on there moving again. I had that problem probably with half of them. Let's see if they catch the light this direction. So are they the best shiny, glittery gel pens I've ever tried? No. Are they pretty good? Yeah. But for the price at 75 cents per pen, I was hoping for outstanding. But they are good. They have the numbers on them. Yeah, I'm not disappointed totally, just a little bit. Oh, and the other thing is I had some railroading issues. That means when you pull the pen through to make a line, you get almost a double line effect. Let me see if I can find one here. Right here you can kind of see the two-line effect. That doesn't happen as bad when you slow down and draw the line slower, then you don't get the railroading. So if you ever have railroading issues, try slowing down. It might be that you're just pulling that little pen nib a little too fast across the paper. Okay, so mixed results with the Languo shiny gel pens. I like them, but I'm not in love with them. So I'm going to put them away here, and we're going to move on to the next set. Okay, this is the next box, and when I purchased them, this was the best way to get the acrylic painting gel pens. The 1.0 millimeter was this way right here, but they now have a bigger set where you can get them all in one big box, I believe. So you can look for that. What you're looking for, though, to make sure you have the right ones, because this one thing I don't like about Languo is there's so many different gel pens, so many different sellers selling the Languo gel pens, that it gets really confusing. So this particular type of gel pen, the acrylic painting gel pen, has this type of packaging. It's a black label with a swirly Q. Sometimes it's a rainbowy swirly Q. In this case, the swirly Q is sort of in the same color family as the gel pens. So in this box, we get a whole bunch of these gel pens. Blues, earth tones. This reminds me a lot of how the first set 8 months ago came. Lots of packaging. Hate this kind of packaging. So it's going to come out of this packaging really quickly after we've looked at them. Neons. The pens look like the same as the shiny style as far as shape and size. So I'm hoping they have color numbers on the end caps, just like the shiny style. So let's crack into a box. This one right here, let me show you what the box looks like. Again, if you're wanting to get the same ones that I have, look for the black label and the swirly Qs. It says Languo Gel Pen, acrylic painting gel pen, has a lot of Chinese. It says 6 colors, and then it has the plus talks about the 1.0 millimeter tip, and I'm not sure what these other Chinese characters mean. I'd have to run it through Google Translate, but we do have color names and numbers here at the very bottom of the box. So that's, I'm hoping that the pens have them too. Let's look at the back. Okay, and let's find out what we've got going on. Yes! There are numbers at the back, although it's in a metallic print, so it's going to be hard to read. But we have a number. This one's BG705. It says Acrylic Gel Pen Plus Languo P650B. So very similar to the shiny style ones. A clear cap without any glitter, so we know we don't have a glitter gel pen here in our hands. That's the end, and again, that's the end. Let's see if the cap posts on the end. All the things we want in a gel pen are happening, and my hope is that these ones are, that they do work on the black paper because they're an acrylic, which is typically more opaque. So it's time to set up. I guess I'm going to put all the numbers down. That's a lot of numbers. I think we have 90 pens here. Am I right? 15 packs of 6 equals 90 pens. That's a lot of pens, and these ones cost, for this little pile that you're seeing right here, it cost me $56.99. So for 90 pens for that amount of money, they're about 63 cents per pen. Again, a little on the pricey side. I would refer you to my video where I did a battle of the cheap Amazon gel pens. If you're looking for a good starter set, that's where I would send you, because we found several really good ones that come in a nice canvas case, everything you could want, even refills in those sets. So these are definitely a little on the pricey side, but are they worth it for a unique set of colors? Do they flow well? So many questions. Okay, I got to decide what order we want to do this in and set up my swatch books. So I'll be right back. All right, my plan while I swatch the acrylic painting gel pens is I'm going to transfer them into this case as I swatch. That will save me a little stress later and get them out of these plastic containers that I truly do not like. The problem is I don't know if there's going to be room for all of them. So I think, because they're fatter, I think they're only going to fit 2 to a loop. I wonder if I could move these somewhere else and start here. I think that's what I'm going to have to do, is move the white, gold, and silver pens up maybe here with the purples, and then I should be able to fit them all. Okay, I will finish moving these over. Flip to the page we're going to start at. Right here, I'm going to tuck this one in a little bit. Okay. Yeah, I love that these new ones have numbers for swatching. Fantastic. Okay, wish me luck. Here we go. I'm really enjoying swatching these Languo gel pens, the acrylic painting gel pens, and I wanted to mention that I purchased all these Languo products with my own money. This is not a sponsored video, so I need your help. I need you to support our channel by liking this video and by subscribing to our channel. That way I know you like this kind of content and you want more. Also, if you've got a minute, making a comment on the video is also very helpful. Thank you so much for all your support. I hope you enjoyed this swatching. Alright, we're all done with swatching. I'm excited to show you these colors. Look how beautiful they are. So pretty on both white and on the black. So pretty. I love them. There's a few that aren't as opaque. And some that are just super opaque. So there's a little hit and miss in the opacity, but the color selection is beautiful. Some really unique colors in here. You've got some really fun skin tones, some really deep, beautiful colors. You've got all the fluorescence that you need. You've got a white, and it goes through the grays and a black at the end. So really everything you need is here. They're opaque enough that I think you can go over line work with them. So if you're doing like a color by number, I think they can work good to get rid of those numbers. I'm just really pleased with them. I think they're a winner, and I only had a few flow issues, and no railroading, and no skipping. I really think these are a winner. They have numbers with them. They're a chunkier pen, so I think they're going to last longer with more ink in them. I think we've got a winner here with Languo Acrylic Painting Gel Pens. Okay, so my final thoughts are, if you already have some shiny glitter shiny glitter gel pens, I think you can pass on the shiny style gel pens. I don't think they are a huge win, and they are a little pricey per pen cost. So I think we can pass on these Languos. Now the other Languos though, the acrylic painting gel pens that we just swatched, those are a winner. Beautiful colors, opaque laydown, smooth and creamy. They come out wet and juicy and dry beautifully. Almost no flow issues. I think they're a winner. So for, let's see, how much were they? For only $57, you get 90 gel pens. You're going to need a case or some way to store them so you can get them out of these really lousy little plastic containers. But other than that, I totally think you should buy them. So follow the link in the video description. It is an Amazon affiliate link. Those links don't mean that you pay any extra. It just gives us a little kickback from Amazon to help keep our business going. So if you could use our links, it really helps our business. So Rose and I think Languo acrylic gel pens are amazing, and I think everyone needs them, especially if you're a gel pen fan. So thank you for watching. Oh, let me fix her little ear there. Thanks for helping me, Rose. That was a lot of swatching. We were here for a long time. Thanks for your patience. And I hope all of you have a wonderful, colorful, blissful day. Goodbye, everyone. Say bye. Can you say bye? Bye.